You're listening to the Winsight Podcast Network.
Dollar General's CEO had a very short-lived retirement. Kwik Trip's system-wide outage continues, and there appears to be a new challenge to the pending Kroger-Albertsons merger. Welcome to Retail Daily, your quick look at the top news from Winsight Grocery Business and CSP Daily News. I'm Heather Lally, Editor-in-Chief at WGB.
And I'm CSP Editor-in-Chief Steve Holtz. Todd Vassos' retirement as CEO of Dollar General lasted less than a year. The struggling Tennessee-based discounter on Thursday announced the immediate resignation of Jeffrey Owen, who had held the chief executive post since November after serving as COO, and the reappointment of Vassos to the role. Vassos has previously helmed Dollar General from June 2015 until his retirement and had continued to serve on the retailer's board. In announcing the executive change, Dollar General also lowered its financial forecast for the rest of the fiscal year.
Kwik Trip on Thursday posted an update on social media about its system-wide outage that began Monday. The C-store chain said it's working through a network that has caused the disruption to some of its systems. Areas affected include use of the Kwik Rewards app and website and in-store point earnings and redemptions. Another area being affected is its Plus payment card. Kwik Trip said it will continue to update customers and workers and announce when services are restored.
California's Attorney General is readying a lawsuit to block the pending Kroger-Albertsons merger, this according to published reports. State AG Rob Bonta reportedly met with Federal Trade Commission Chair Lena Khan to discuss the $24.6 billion deal, which would be the nation's largest ever supermarket merger. Labor leaders in California have voiced further concerns that the deal, as well as potential antitrust remedies, could lead to layoffs, prompting state lawmakers to pass legislation providing additional worker safeguards.
Sierra Enterprises Oregon has acquired Leathers Enterprises, Inc., a Shell-branded petroleum marketer and convenience retailer based in Portland, Oregon. The transaction includes Leathers Enterprises' 24 convenience stores in the state, with 9 company-operated and 15 managed through dealer consignment agreements. Sierra Enterprises is an affiliate of Washington state-based S&S Petroleum Incorporated.
For all the talk about electric vehicles and the transformation of the convenience store forecourt, the United States remains largely a nation of combustion engines and fossil fuels. That message echoed resolutely during a NACS Show education session last week titled Thriving in a Shifting Fuel Market. ExxonMobil's U.S. South sales manager Katie Klein said governments won't be able to legislate their way to the emissions reductions they'd like to see. Rather, she said, there is no outlook out there into 2050 that doesn't include oil and gas.
Walgreens Boots Alliance is targeting another $1 billion plus in cost savings for its 2024 fiscal year. The pharmacy giant said incoming CEO Tim Wentworth will focus on, quote, right-sizing the business by sharpening efficiency and execution. WBA has struggled at the bottom line recently amid difficulties in improving the profitability of its U.S. healthcare unit, a linchpin of the company's transformation from a drugstore retailer to a broad health services provider.
Pilot Company is on its way to building a nationwide electric vehicle charging network. The company has 11 operational sites so far, and the bulk of the chain's first 300 sites with EV chargers are expected to come online next year. This update comes from an exclusive CSP interview with Pilot's head of mergers and acquisitions, Matt Dunn.
Almost 3/4 of employees in the U.S. are not engaged. That's according to Eric Blumenthal of Coca-Cola, speaking in a NACS Show session last week about cultivating an employee-centric culture. To combat this, C-stores must make sure their culture includes employees feeling appreciated. Panelist Stephanie D'Oliveira of Sheetz said the Sheetz chain looks at work assignments from the employee's perspective, including whether they feel appreciated and have meaningful work.
Giant Eagle's private label brand Nature's Basket is getting an eco-friendly upgrade. The regional grocer this week said it is working with an independent sustainability intelligence company to evaluate the environmental and social impact of each item in the line to determine a comprehensive sustainability rating. Nature's Basket is one of a half dozen Giant Eagle brands.
The Food and Drug Administration issued marketing denial orders to R.J. Reynolds Vapor Company Thursday for 6 flavored e-cigarette products under its Vuse Alto brand. Vuse Alto is one of the best-selling vapor brands in the convenience store industry. The denial includes 3 menthol-flavored and 3 mixed berry-flavored products. Reynolds' parent company, British American Tobacco, said it would immediately seek a stay of enforcement on the ruling from the FDA.
Strapped budgets and rising costs are driving grocers to narrow the focus of their technology budgets, prioritizing big issues such as labor shortages, security, fulfillment, and digital channels, according to a Grocery Doppio report by Incisive and WinShop released Thursday. The State of Digital Grocery Performance Report Card reports that 71% of grocers won't increase their overall technology budgets next year, but 83% plan on investing more on digital technology. 67% plan to increase their tech budgets for security, and 79% for artificial intelligence.
Publix Supermarkets is readying for a slate of new stores, including its first in Kentucky. Although an opening date for the store in Louisville has not been announced, the Florida-based retailer has set dates for new stores in other states. This month, Publix will open a new store in Maryville, Tennessee, and next month, 2 stores will open in Florida, which will be in the Tampa suburb of Spring Hill and Lakeland, where Publix is headquartered. Next month, North Carolina will welcome a new store in Winston-Salem, and in South Carolina, a new Publix will open in Greenville.
The Giant Company has named Rebecca Lupfer as Chief Financial Officer and Dave Lassar as Senior Vice President of Operations, Customer Experience, and Perishable Distribution. Pennsylvania-based Giant Company announced the new leadership appointments on Friday. On Monday, Lupfer and Lassar will both report directly to Giant Company President John Ruan, who was appointed to his position in July.
The Global Produce and Floral Show kicks off Thursday in Anaheim, California, featuring educational sessions about the state of the produce industry, a trade show, and a keynote speech from Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak. It's the second annual event from the International Fresh Produce Association, which formed in early 2022 following the merger of the United Fresh Produce Association and the Produce Marketing Association. The Global Produce and Floral Show floor will feature more than 1,100 exhibitors, including about 150 new booths for this year's show.
And that will do it for today's episode of Retail Daily. Subscribe on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and more for your daily dose of retail news. For more on these stories, visit CSP Daily News or WinsightGroceryBusiness.com. I'm Steve Holtz.
And I'm Heather Lally. Have a wonderful weekend.